So first, in the starting, used to play with able-bodied athletes, so I never knew about para badminton till 2019. मेरा पहला पैरालंपिक्स था और मैं बहुत नर्वस थी जाने से पहले और मेरा ड्रॉस भी बहुत टफ आया था। मेरा ड्रॉस में एक फ्रेंच और चाइनीज थी। आई कांट एक्सप्लेन हाउ I felt actually. I was emotional, I was happy, excited. At the same time, I was sad as well because semi-finals I had chance to reach finals, and but I missed the chance in 2 3 points. Even before Paris, I was like, "My God, I'm tired. Let's take for one session break. What will happen with one session?" But it's not one session. But every session is important to us. Whatever our mindset is, if you're tired or sad or happy, you just have to play because Paralympics is Paralympic. If you see Olympics, there are five categories: singles, doubles, mixed, and women double, men double. And if you see in para, there are 22 categories. For myself, I feel more sometimes more unstable while playing, imbalanced, which sometimes I want to smash, but even though it was quite mid court or something, I want to smash, but I won't be having that stability or balance to smash, so that I have to play some other shot.
कोई स्पेशल बात मोदी जी से आपकी हुई, कुछ उन्होंने मैसेज आपको स्पेशली दिया हो?
He said that this time it's bronze, it's okay, it's still a great achievement, and I hope you will bring back that some different color of medal in next Paralympics.
नमस्कार और टॉक्स विद विवेक रनियाल के एक और एपिसोड में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट विवेक शर्मा। आज हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही खास मेहमान हैं जिन्होंने भारत का नाम रोशन किया और पैरा बैडमिंटन की दुनिया में इतिहास रचा है। कृपया स्वागत करिए मनीषा रामादास का, जो पेरिस पैरालंपिक्स में ब्रॉन्ज मेडलिस्ट हैं और वुमेन सिंगल SU5 कैटेगरी में वर्ल्ड नंबर 2, और इन्होंने वर्ल्ड के कई इंटरनेशनल टाइटल्स अपने नाम करे हैं। सबसे पहले आपका स्वागत है मनीषा जी टॉक्स विद विवेक रनियाल में।
नमस्ते सर।
आपकी ये जर्नी कैसे शुरू हुई? एट व्हाट एज आपने बैडमिंटन शुरू करा और आपको क्या इंस्पायर करा कि आप बैडमिंटन खेलेंगे?
तो मैंने जब 10 साल थी तब स्टार्ट किया था बैडमिंटन खेलने, बट आई वॉज नॉट आई स्टार्टेड टू प्ले एज अ रिक्रिएशन गेम, प्रोफेशनली नहीं था। लेकिन बाद में 5 6 आफ्टर 4 5 years of playing badminton, I wanted to play some tournaments and um, I started playing some states and nationals, and so I just wanted to keep going more, and I want to achieve more. But I never thought that I will be in this place, and I'm happy for that.
Great, great, great. And when you started your game, have you faced any challenges during that period? And what were that challenges? Could you please tell us?
So first, in the starting, used to play with able-bodied athletes, so I never knew about para badminton till 2019. And before that, I was playing in able-bodied states and nationals and all India and all. And I started, and then I used to. At first, I never won any tournament. Like first, some 20 30 tournaments, I must have lost in first, second round itself, and then later on, I started winning some. Started reaching semifinals and then finals and then titles, and that's how I started. And later on 2019 I got to know about para badminton and I played my first state tournament. फिर उसके बाद मुझे नेशनल्स में खेलने के चांस मिला और मैंने वहां पे 2 गोल्स और 2 गोल जीती थी। उसके वजह से मैं इंटरनेशनल क्वालिफाई हुई थी। और वहां पे पहले इंटरनेशनल स्पेन में था 2022 में, और वहां पे मैं 2 गोल्स और एक ब्रॉन्ज जीती, सिंगल्स और डबल्स में गोल्स, और मिक्स डबल्स में ब्रॉन्ज जीती थी। सो फ्रॉम देयर माय जर्नी स्टार्टेड एज ए इंटरनेशनल बैडमिंटन पैरा बैडमिंटन प्लेयर।
बहुत बढ़िया। और जब आपने बैडमिंटन खेलना शुरू किया उसके बाद आप पैरा बैडमिंटन के बारे में जाना, आप इंटरनेशनल भी गए, पर सबसे बड़ी अचीवमेंट है ये आपका पहला पैरा ओलंपिक्स गेम था जिसमें आपने भारत को ब्रॉन्ज मेडल हासिल करवाया। और कैसा था ये एक्सपीरियंस? और जब वो आप पोडियम में थे, वो कैसा फील करता है, वो कैसा फीलिंग कैसी रहती है?
आ, वो मेरा पहला पैरालंपिक्स था और मैं बहुत नर्वस थी जाने से पहले। और मेरा ड्रॉस भी बहुत टफ आया था। मेरा ड्रॉस में एक फ्रेंच और चाइनीज थी। जो फ्रेंच और I had one of the toughest draw comparing to all the other groups. And after because French, of course, I'm playing in Paris, and that girl is quite a tough opponent for me. And I was nervous. And Chinese, who was a ringing Paralympic champion and current Paralympic champion again. Uh, but I I pulled out to win bronze medal, and it was like, and I can't explain how I felt. Actually, I was emotional, I was happy, excited. At the same time, I was sad as well because semifinals I had chance to reach finals, and but I missed the chance in 2 3 points. But still, it's okay. Anyhow I got bronze. I'm happy for that. So it was a mixed feeling for me, and it was surreal to believe that I have won for my first medal at first Paralympics. So वो बहुत different feeling था, बहुत खुश थी मैं।
बेसिकली जब मैंने आपका इंटरव्यू भी सुना और जब आप सेमीफाइनल हारे, तो आपका वो आप रो रहे थे और अगले दिन आपका ब्रॉन्ज मेडल का मैच था। वो सिचुएशन क्या कैसे था? और आपने मुझे उसके इंटरव्यू में देखा कि आपने मेडिटेशन करा उसके बाद, और आपके जो लोग थे आपने डिस्कशन किया, आप ओवरकम कैसे किया आपने इन सारी चीजों से?
जी, मैंने बहुत वो सेमीज के बाद मैं फोकस नहीं कर पाई थी। क्योंकि वो इतना क्लोज था। मैं तो वो 2 पॉइंट में मेरा सिल्वर मेडल या गोल्ड जीतने का मौका नहीं मिला। लेकिन उसके बाद आफ्टर आई रीच रूम आई वॉज लाइक I couldn't able to focus. I was keep thinking, shit, I shouldn't have uh, made such errors. I should have pulled something to win that point somehow. I should have put more effort or something. And I couldn't focus at that time. And I was like, I was not thinking about bronze medal match at all. It was nowhere out of my mind. I was just thinking about semi-final, what happened, what I made errors. And then later on, I thought, no, it's not good. I have to focus. I still have one more chance to get back a medal for our country. And I spoke with my team first, with my coach, and then with my psychiatrist, so a psychologist. So she was one of the main reason for my success because she was guiding me through all my journey till the date. And my coach, who was spending more time on me before Paris and during my Paris, he was guiding me so well. These two are main reason for my achievements. And सो ऐसे ही उन्होंने कुछ एक्सरसाइज बोला मेडिटेशन वगैरह करने के लिए। और सो आई कुड रिगाइन माय फोकस बैक एंड देन आई वाज लाइक, even though I missed the silver or gold, I thought that I had a bronze medal match chance again, so I just went all out.
Has meditation played a role in your journey, especially in building mental strength? Do you think it has helped you in your performance?
Of course, yeah, because uh, before I used to get frustrated a lot. I want that point very eagerly. I don't used to be calm at the point at the time I have to be. I will be like uh, desperately waiting for points. But since I started doing yogas and meditation, and I could able to keep my mind calm, and I could able to focus on the next point, even though if I lose this point, so that I could able to focus on next, not thinking about the past. And then it's okay if the point gone is gone. My mindset has become like it's gone. I can't able to do anything about it. Now I have to focus on other points. So it's how I started thinking later on, and it's how it impacted on my game as well.
Great, great. Every athlete goes through tough time. Can you share a moment when you felt like giving up? What kept you going during most difficult time?
Uh, There was lot of time when I thought of giving up. First thing was due to some financial problems. I didn't had any sponsorship back in 2018-19 when I started playing, and then when I started going for international, for my first international, I had no sponsorship. My dad thought of like this is will be the first and last tournament because we didn't had that support to send me tournaments and all. But thankfully, I got sponsorship after my first tournament that gave me chance to play more tournaments, and also not only financial problems, there were also some, not to leave badminton, but I used to think like let's take break for some time. I am tired of it or something like this. Even before Paris, I was like, my God, I'm tired. Let's take for one session break. What will happen with one session? But it's not one session. But every session is important to us. Whatever our mindset is, if you're tired or sad or happy, you just have to play because Paralympics is Paralympics. And every time I feel that, I always imagine holding a medal on podium at Paris, which kept me going, and that's how I pulled out.
You are inspiration for us. You are inspiration to many youngsters. Basically, I saw your game when you pick up the drops, then you hit this, you hit smashes. You have very strong smashes. I thought कि यार ये यंग लड़की इतना पावरफुल खेल कैसे रही है और आपका जो रीच है इट्स मार्बलस। तो आप ये प्रैक्टिस
Thank
आपका
you.
डेली डेली रूटीन क्या रहता है और आप अपनी ट्रेनिंग कैसे करते हैं इस बारे में प्लीज बताइए आप।
So actually, my full focus is on training badminton only these days. मैं पढ़ाई तो सिर्फ एग्जाम से पहले पढ़ती हूँ, एक हफ्ते दो हफ्ते पहले। और मेरा फुल फोकस इज ऑन बैडमिंटन, and also my training schedule will be like every day playing is one session. We will be having 3 hours of playing, and then we have gym and running alternate days, and we train 6 weeks, 6 days in a week. And I also we and also before Paris, Rana sir was uh, taking my session separately to, and he was focusing on me, my coach. And yeah, that's how my training was before Paris, and it's still the same now. It's going the same.
Great. With 11 international titles and two medals at the 2022 Para Badminton World Championship, your list of achievement is truly impressive. How do you manage the pressure of constant competitions and high expectations from your fans and family members?
Hmm, especially before Paris, there was lots of hope on me because till 2023 I was losing to the French and Chinese in every semifinals, and in 2024, since the start of the torn season, I have been reaching all the finals, and I won out of five, I won two or three titles, two runner-ups, and then Paris came. But before Paris, everyone have been saying that you are the only hope for us. You have gold medal chance. I felt little pressured and I felt nervous as well. And later on, my coach said that you never won against these two players, and no one will think that you will be winning gold. So you don't keep any expectation on yourself as well, because I'm not keeping any. Just play your game, whatever you have trained for, and whatever you have been playing during practice matches. That's how you have to play. You don't need to worry about how others are training, what others are saying, others have expectations on you, because it's who are going to play, not others. And I also
Exactly.
deleted all my social medias to not get distracted, and that's how I handled it all.
This is the biggest message to the youth. Create all your social media, stay focused towards your goal. What do you think?
Yeah, that's true. You have to stay focused on whatever you do first. Even if you are listening, you have to focus on what you are listening, because sometimes it will be like we will be listening something, but we will be thinking of something else. But focus is we have to listen and we have to focus on what they are saying, not thinking of something else and listening to, and having we are staying physically here. We have to our full attention should be physically here, not mentally somewhere else. Mm,
Exactly,
that's
exactly. When you came back with medal from Paris, I saw your videos. आप चेन्नई एयरपोर्ट में उतरते हैं और वहां पे आपकी फैमिली जिस ढंग से आपको बुके देती है, इट वाज फैंटास्टिक। आने के बाद क्या चेंज आया मनीषा की लाइफ में?
हाँ, मुझे कुछ चेंजेस नहीं लग रहा है। बस थोड़ा इम्प्रेस का ओ it how to say press has been have been giving lot of interviews and just some more people could recognize me as a badminton player, as a medalist at Paralympics, and that's it. Nothing else has changed.
Great. Okay, okay. One more thing, Manisha, I want to know about what is the difference between a person who is playing full-fledged Olympics and a Paralympics? कुछ अलग challenges होते हैं या कुछ अलग चीजें रहती हैं, उस बारे में थोड़ा बताइए।
So if you see Olympics, uh, there are five categories: singles, doubles, mixed, and women double, men double. And if you see in para, there are 22 categories, which will include wheelchair. There are two categories in wheelchair: wheelchair one, two, women's, men's, and doubles, mixed. And then wheelchair only, we have some six, seven categories, events. And then men's singles SL3, who have lot of impairments on their legs, who can't move full court, they will be having half court. So and then in the same like category, we have players who play full court as well, who have the minor impairment, disability. And for us, whoever have a hand disability, we have difficulties in balance. We won't get much balance from our disability hand, like how others, uh, how able-bodied or Olympic athletes have their balance on. We have to work more on our core and we have to work more on our stability than to depend on our balance, which will give our more support through core and stability. And there are short stature categories, so it's different categories we have. And in Olympics, it's only men's, women's, men double, women doubles. It's just like that. And I don't know about other categories, how they might be feeling in Paralympics in badminton. But for my category, I feel, for myself, I feel more, sometimes more unstable while playing, imbalanced, which sometimes I want to smash, but even though it was quite mid court or something, I want to smash, but I won't be having that stability or balance to smash, so that I have to play some other shot, something like that.
Great. Thanks for this information. Additionally, when you came back, आपको प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी जी से मिलने का मौका मिला। वो कैसा एक्सपीरियंस था आपका?
मुझे जाने से पहले भी मोदी जी से बात किया था जूम मीटिंग में, और उन्होंने सारे पार्टिसिपेंट के साथ जूम मीटिंग में बात किया था। सर ने सबको बहुत मोटिवेट कर रहे थे, और एंड ही वाज डूइंग lot of support for us, giving lot of support, and lot he uh, got lot of schemes to support athletes, not only Olympians but also Paralympians. And after coming back from Paris, he met all the medalists separately, and he was wishing all of us and taking photos with us. And then not only the medalists, we have had a group chat with all. He had group chat with all the participants and staffs as well, which was really a motivation to all the other participants also, which will motivate them to get medals in the next Paralympics. It's also an proud moment for me because I could able to meet him in person, and that too he was I could able to take a photo with him, and I was very happy at that time.
कोई स्पेशल बात मोदी जी से आपकी हुई, कुछ उन्होंने मैसेज आपको स्पेशली दिया हो?
He said that this time it's bronze, it's okay, it's still a great achievement, and I hope you will bring back that some different color of medal in next Paralympics.
हम सभी भी ये विश करेंगे कि नेक्स्ट टाइम आपके मेडल का कलर चेंज जरूर हो। मनीषा, लास्ट क्वेश्चन
Thank
है
you.
आपके साथ, आपके लिए, कि आप उन यूथ को जो स्पोर्ट्स में आना चाहते हैं, स्पेशली स्पेशली जो सेम चैलेंजेस फेस कर रहे हैं, आप उनको क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे?
Eventually, when I started playing badminton, मुझे मैं तो एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया कि यहाँ तक आने वाली थी, और आई हैड zero expectations. I never thought that I will be playing internationally, Paralympics, winning medal. Zero expectation, nothing. But the thing was, I never gave up on badminton. I just wanted to keep going. Whatever happens, I want to keep playing badminton. And I eventually I got to know about para badminton. I never stopped, even though I had lot of struggles. I never stopped, and I got to know about para badminton, and I started playing states, nationals, and then international, and I got sponsorship. So if you just keep going, if you have talent, if you have a support from your parents, you will. If you don't give up, you will definitely reach the heights where you want to be. And but the thing is, you should never give up at any point. You should not think that अरे ये मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा अभी. So it should not happen.
ग्रेट ग्रेट मैसेज। थैंक यू वेरी मच मनीषा, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए, इतनी सारी चीजें हमें बताने के लिए। हम भी आपके लिए दुआ करेंगे, प्रेयर्स करेंगे कि आने वाले टाइम पे आप बहुत सारे मेडल जीतिए, भारत का तिरंगा और जोरों शोरों से लहराइए, और ऐसे ही देश का नाम रोशन करते रहिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक्स अ टन हमारे
Thank
साथ
you.
जुड़ने के लिए। थैंक्स अ टन, थैंक यू।